Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Justin, and today I'm filming a quick, instant recap of the ladies discipline at the 2021 US National Figure Skating Championships, which just finished. The ladies are the first discipline to have their results finalized, and there's a lot to talk about. I have not rewatched anything, and the competition just concluded about an hour ago, so I'm coming back, kind of gathering my thoughts, but I apologize if I don't go so much into detail with my commentary or I get some things wrong. I did not have time to fact check myself, but I hope you all will forgive me. So there's quite a bit to discuss because I think a lot of exciting things happened and there were quite a few surprises. The first pleasant surprise was that Bradie Tennell regained the national title. She won it for the first time back in 2018 during the Olympic year and hasn't been back at the top of the podium since. But that has all changed, and she definitely deserved the title with her two programs at this competition. They were almost perfectly clean. I say almost because in the short program there's some contention with the rotation on her opening combination, the triple lutz triple toe. When you look at the replay on the NBC broadcast, it's quite clear that the triple toe in the combination is under rotated, but the technical caller called it clean. And I thought it was even interesting that Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir called it out on the NBC broadcast as well, because Bradie Tennell still could have been in first place even with accurate judging and that jump being under rotated, because she had a short program score of 79.40, whereas Alysa Liu, almost said Sisney, was in second place after the short with 76.36. So I don't know why the tech caller made that decision, but that's done. And yes, I'm aware that nationals inflations happen. That's nothing new here. A lot of other countries do it. But Bradie Tennell really proved that she deserved this title with that free skate, because that was almost perfect. And she definitely had a technical advantage doing two triple lutz triple toe combinations, the first opening her program and then the second being in the latter half, earning a 10% bonus. And I'd say Bradie looked very confident and in control of all of her moves, and she's really grown as an artist over the past 3 seasons, probably two or 3 seasons. While I might have liked her short program especially better last season, I can respect both of her program choices this year as well. I know some people on Twitter have said that her free skate especially doesn't excite them, and I can see that, but she's had worse programs for her, so I'm not upset with her choices at all. I was tweeting and I said that I was getting teary-eyed for Bradie Tennell. That was not in reference to her performance. I was just so happy for her in the kiss and cry, because you can see that she was emotional as well, because it's been quite the journey since winning that first national title until now. She hasn't been as consistent as some people have branded her, but she looks like Miss Consistent at nationals this year. So kudos to her. And she just made the coaching switch to Tom Zakryshek in Colorado not too long ago, and it seems like that's been paying off. I know earlier in the season at Skate America, some of her jumps looked under, and some of them looked close here in Vegas as well, but I definitely see progress over the past few months, and that's really great. What else is super amazing is the winner of the silver medal, Amber Glenn, the LGBTQ queen in United States figure skating. She was just overall, all around, pretty awesome this week. The short program, she attempted the triple axel. As much as I wanted that to happen, unfortunately, she did get a downgrade, but it was a pretty good attempt, and the free skate just blew me away, and a lot of other skating fans as well. It was like she was completely like free spirited, and she was emoting so much as if there were an audience there, but there wasn't. There were just cardboard cutouts, which is, kind of creepy, but I'm getting used to it. No triple axel attempt, just a double. And we learned in the press conference afterwards that she is dealing with an infection that's from her feet but moving to her leg. And so she had to skate through that in the free skate. And I can't imagine how painful that is. So kudos to her for being able to perform the way she did and tackle all of those jumps. She landed those triples one by one after the other. That was hands down the cleanest free skate I've ever seen her do. And I'm glad she was rewarded with the silver medal here. So great job climbing up from fifth in the short to second overall. She was definitely in the mix after the short, but she did not let anything stop her. No. And her short program, that song is just classic Amber. And she's just awesome. What can I say? I saw on Twitter that some people thought she should have won. And don't get me wrong, I think she gave off the winning performance of the night. She just didn't have the two triple triples as Bradie Tennell did. And she was trailing too far behind after the short program. So while I understand the sentiment, a silver is something Amber is celebrating, not crying over. So we could just leave it at that. I think Chen is also celebrating over her bronze medal win. And I gotta say, it was really close between second and fourth place. So second place total score, Amber had 215, Karen in third place had 214, and Alysa Liu in fourth place had 213. So all so close, which means that every little detail of the judging made a difference. But Chen could have won the silver medal, but she had quite a few of her jumps called under rotated, and they were under. They at least appeared to be. So from the naked eye, without the zoom and close up on the video, short program and long program, that put aside, Karen's performance in both programs was one of my favorites in the competition. Just when she doesn't fall, you really see the greatest qualities of her skating. Just the speed, ice coverage, flexibility, and her spins are so gorgeous. The positions, the speed is on point. My friend Tiffany Langston on Twitter made a point that I agree with. Karen is too good of a skater to be getting level 3s on her spins. And that is so right, Karen. You can hold the positions a little longer so you get level 4s. And that could have made the difference between second and third place besides the under-rotated jumps. I was talking to my friend Kanishka about this. You know, I'm wondering if it's Karen's jump technique that makes her more prone to under rotations because she delays her rotation in the air. She gets great height, but I think the delayed rotations make her more prone to finishing the jump on the ice per se. But if that's a technique she was trained on, it must be super hard to change this late in the game. But yeah, enjoyed her short program to the Katy Perry. Saw the tweets. Not everybody is a fan of that. I am. At least she used the original vocals. And then I really loved her free skate to Butterfly Lovers Violin Concerto. Great choice for Karen. Also, bonus points for doing a real spiral sequence. It really brought me back to the 90s in that free skate. And then another surprise was Alysa Liu. A surprise for a few different reasons. Surprise for, the placement, and also how much she's grown and how much more well packaged she is. This is the first time Alysa Liu is not winning the title at a senior national championships, but it was overall an improvement from what she's produced in the past. No, we didn't see a triple axel or the quadlets even attempted, but we did see two relatively clean programs, great improvement in her artistry, great speed, and managing her growth spurt better than what we saw a few months ago. So overall, it's just great. She looks like she's grown so much, both in height and physical appearance, and in all the best possible ways. Not sure I would have gone with that clown program for the short program, but I've seen worse clown programs. Packaging is still good. Jeremy Abbott, great job. We definitely see the influence, and a lot of fans give 2 thumbs up. What else to say about Alysa Liu? She could have had the silver medal as well had she not had a few minor errors, mainly in the free skate. So she did double a jump, and it was in the combination in the second half of her program, the one with the triple Salchow on after the Euler. And the triple Salchow was actually called downgraded. So that's quite unfortunate. Had it had been clean, she could have been in second overall. But the pewter medal is not something to be terribly upset over. I don't think many people expected her to win, but she did skate much better than people expected her to. So, Alysa, next year, she can qualify for senior international events and maybe she can go to the Olympics or Worlds. It's going to be really exciting. So, now we can talk about Mariah Bell. Quite a shocking placement here. Fifth, she was third after the short program in the mix, but I'd say Mariah Bell let the title go from her. It was hers to lose, per se. I honestly didn't see much fight from her in either the short or the long program, especially not the long program. Maybe I was expecting more, and it's almost like when Mariah Bell's first jumping pass doesn't go as planned, the rest of the program never really picks back up, and that's quite unfortunate because you gotta fight for the title, fight for the high placements in your score, and unfortunately in the free skate that just didn't happen. A lot of people already were not the biggest fan of her ABBA mix with the several music cuts that were made, but you know, a clean performance can do wonders. I was also surprised because Mariah Bell was the athlete that USFSA was propping up in the promotions before nationals. And maybe the Federation wants to rethink their strategy of who to prop up, if anyone, before a competition, because maybe the pressure of being the it girl got to her. I think one of my friends on Twitter also said that she probably needs Adam Rippon by her side because she's never seen more nervous in a competition. And I agree with that, but Mariah Bell is a seasoned senior competitor. She should learn how to compete when she doesn't have her coach or friend around because we are in a pandemic and we don't know what the future competitions are going to look like. Yeah, so Mariah's total score is even a dip from fourth place. So Alysa Liu in fourth place had a total score of 213.39, and then Mariah Bell scored 199.95. Mariah Bell, she did have a fall in her free skate that was also under rotated, the opening triple flip. But also there was a lack of a difficult combination, no triple triple combination, not even the double axel triple toe. So technically it was quite behind all the other ladies that scored ahead of her. But yeah, program components wise, Bradie won with 74 PCS in the free skates, and then Amber had 72 above Karen Chen at 71, and then Alysa Liu at 66. So I think that was all fairly judged. Mariah Bell, though, 71 for PCS. That seems a bit high, so it looks like the judges were doing her some favors. I don't know in what world, with what she produced in the free skate, she would get 9.25s in skating skills, just because I think when the jumps go for Mariah Bell, so does some of the other qualities of her skating. So that's something that's interesting to note. So going down the roster of results, I want to say in seventh place, Audrey Chen. I did expect her to do better just because she won the bronze medal at Skate America earlier this season by surprise. That being said, it wasn't a total upset. She's still lovely to see on the ice, stayed on her feet for most of the jumps. What really got her was the under rotations. In the free skate, she had so many of them. Let's take a look here. One, two, okay. Two under rotations, some edge questions, and a fall. So that'll do it. I think also there was a question on her rotations in the short program. That being said, I still see her as a star in the future. She seems determined and she had pretty good choice of music. So the bronze medal at Skate America is definitely going to be the highlight for her this season, but good experience at nationals for her senior debut as well. And then moving on, I will say in ninth place, I was really impressed by Rina Ikenishi. I'm probably mispronouncing that. I apologize. But she's just so strikingly beautiful on the ice. I especially loved her free program dress, which was a beautiful cobalt blue color, one of my favorites. She's a very powerful skater, had strong jumps, really strong spins, both programs. So as soon as she's consistent with her jumps and as she gets more experience with competitions, I think she is a name that we're all going to remember. So she is from the Skating Club of New York. I'm a fan of hers. And then rounding out the top 10, we have one of my personal favorites, Pooja Kalyan. A solid showing for her here. Also her first senior national championships. She has had some international experience on the senior level, but she's still recovering from an injury a few seasons ago. And, that takes some time, but she is training with Tom Zakrychek in Colorado now. So I only hope that her jumps continue to get better and more consistent. They're already pretty solid, so when she lands the jump cleanly, you can tell that the technique is pretty good. And she's just lovely on the ice, has a very light quality. But I can't wait to see her improve some more. And in 12th place, Starr Andrews. This was a special scenario. Starr Andrews unfortunately had quite the disastrous short program where she was in dead last place. I mean, barely getting any validated jumps, maybe the double axel, and then the free skate. While not perfect, she held her own on the jumps, managed a triple combination, and only had one fall. But that being said, I'm not sure the free skate was competitive enough, choreographically speaking and performance-wise, to put her in the running for the podium had she had a clean short program. Maybe she underperformed that free skate because the short program result affected her, which I can totally understand. It's hard being an athlete and skating through some results you're not proud of. But she did hold her own, and I'm proud of her. That was quite the jump to be from 17th in the short to 12th. So, that's some good experience that she can take with her to learn from in the future. And then right behind her in 13th place, we have Gracie Gold. A lot of people were rooting for her. Gracie, I'm not sure if it's about the results right now or getting experience in competitions. I don't want to see her be so hard on herself. It's a tough journey she's going through from where she was to where she is now. Some people can bring up the fact that she doesn't seem to be enjoying the sport as much, but she's making her own decisions this time around. She's in charge of her career, and if she wants to compete, she may compete. I just hope she's proud of herself. The free skate, it was nice to see the triple Lutz triple toe combination attempted again. I haven't seen that attempt from her in quite some time, years even. So that was good. Not perfect, but we did see some redeeming qualities like better rotations on the jumps that she did land. That being said, she will want to up the quality for the levels on the step sequence and the spins, just so her tech score can be a little higher if the jumps don't go her way. And then the last lady I will talk about, Hannah Harrell. Unfortunately, she did finish in 17th place, but her short program was so good. Not perfect technically, but she had the it factor. She had sass and attitude. I remembered why I was drawn to her a few seasons when she debuted at nationals at the senior level. The long program, it just all slipped away completely in my opinion. So I hope she gets her jumps more consistent. Maybe don't do the arm variation above the head if it's not working for you. But that short program showed promise. She has an it factor that's exciting to watch, and she can attack the jumps well. I've seen that before, so hopefully we can see that again. Okay, everybody, I'm done. That was my quick recap of the ladies' discipline at the 2021 U.S. National Championships. Wow, I can't believe this happened. You can expect more videos from me this weekend after each discipline completes their segment. So I'll see you all in another video soon. Thank you and goodbye.